Hi, this is White Mage Serenia, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. In today's episode, we're going to go ahead and tackle Terra's scenario, since it seems to be the quickest. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Bannon, Edgar, and Terra ride the rapids toward Narshe, but going won't be easy. So here we're back at the Locke River with these three. And we're back. There's just a couple of pterodactyls. Just some old enemies there. So just keep following the river's current, and you'll eventually zone outside of Narshe, actually. Alright, just some more old enemies there. And we're finally back on the world map. So now what we want to do is head up towards Narshe here. Man, I forgot how attracted those enemies were to your perfume there, Terra. Been away from you for a while. Alright, once you're here, I would highly recommend going into the School of Beginners here. And, using the pot there. The healing pot. Heals your HP and MP to full. Now, if we try to enter the city like this, we'll get stopped by some guards. So what we want to do... Yeah, they just beat the hell out of Bannon. And Edgar. Come on, guys. Let's just look for another way, okay? Save the pep talk for later. We need to go. We're going to be trying to finish up Terra's scenario in one shot. That's how fast it is, or can be. When Locke first helped me, he fiddled with something right around here. Knowing him, there's probably some secret switch in the rock wall. And Edgar was right. But of course, we already knew that. We passed through here once before. And we're back. Good news is there's no new enemies here right now, so we can just pretty much just get right through the story. Also too, there's something I want to point out. There's a leveled treasure in here that I'm going to leave fully up to you to determine which is better, because it's arguably which one is. And I'll explain a little bit about it here in a minute, once I get to where I'm talking about. And we're back. That was just some old enemies there. Now this part's interesting. We have to follow that light exactly. Otherwise, we get into a random battle. Or have a chance at a random battle. Goodness, what the? I think this is the security checkpoint. If we follow it exactly, we'll probably be okay. If we make a mistake, the light will surround us. To proceed safely, we must tag the glimmering light. Remember that. But I shouldn't make any mistake. I remember the pattern. It's up, left, down, a little bit light, down, up, right up through here. This, and up, and there we go. Enter the door. And we're back. There's just a couple of were-rats there. Now, you should notice we're just right outside. And we're back. There's just some more vaporites. And like I was saying, you'll notice we're right outside where we fell down before. So just go ahead and enter this cave here, and you'll find that, hey, look, we're in where we fought the big war scene there. Or the small war scene, I should say, where the Moogles helped us out. So just go in here, and lo and behold, we find the Moogles. Koopa? Po! Koopa? Koopa! Remember this spot on the wall right here. It'll be important later on. Koopa? 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 Now, go through the wall here. Now, this is the treasure chest that I was speaking about. If you open it now, you'll get a Rune Edge, which is a pretty good sword. The Rune Edge comes equipped with a move called Auto Critical. However, whenever you attack with it, it drains your MP to do the critical hit. Hence why it's called Auto Critical. It uses your MP to deal critical damage, which makes it pretty useful. If you come back later, however, it will have transformed into a ribbon, which pretty much blocks every single abnormal status in the game, and I think offers protection to death spells. I'm not entirely sure. I do know it blocks a majority of the negative status effects. So I'll leave that up to you, whichever you feel you want or you need. But me personally, I'm going to take the ribbon for later on. I'll wait until later. Alright, so with that in mind, so just go out here and you'll end up back down here where near that one save point. Don't worry about the save point though, really. And we're back. There's just a couple more vaporites there. So now you just exit the cave here. Go across the bridge like we did way before. And back in the house. Yes, we retraced our steps. That's what we did. No, so now you just want to come down here. Bannon, King Edgar, and Terra! Arvis, what's happening here in Narshe? The town's neutral. I've tried to get the people to side with the returners, but anyway, why on earth have you come here? And they all talking to Arvis here. First, how are your people doing? They all went slightly berserk when the Esper was discovered. We believe this young woman is our only hope in reaching out to that Esper. My people are dying to know what the Esper looks like. Terra can help restore some order to our town? That Esper's either going to save us or dig us an early grave. Huh. There we go. That was it for Terra scenario. Short, I told you. So now, just go ahead and save your game. As for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get Locke's scenario started, but I'm going to go ahead and end here so that I can get things underway. And we will join us. Okay, let me just. I'm gonna go ahead and start into Locke's scenario, but only to show you. Then I'll just end here, so I'm running low on time. Locke has worked hard to stymie the efforts of the Imperial troops, but now he desperately needs to escape. The trick with Locke's scenario is you got to become the master of disguise, and I'll show you more about that later. Well, I'll show you a little bit. Don't talk to that Magitech armor. Just go up here, go into the item shop, talk to the merchant. You're that thief, Locke, aren't you? Hey, call me a treasure hunter or I'll rip your lungs out. And we get to fight the merchant. Now, this is where it would confuse people unless you knew exactly what you're doing. Use your steal command. And we couldn't steal. So just wait for Locke's battle timer to charge. Try to steal again. There we go. We stole a plumed hat and his clothing too. We get all. And we change. We are now in the merchant disguise. And the birthday suit runs away. See you later. You don't get any XP for doing that, but oh well. Alright, now, important to note that I forgot to mention already. When you get in control of Locke again, you'll see that he has not leveled anything beyond what he already was. So I'm going to give him the Mithril Glove and the Genji Glove. Oops. The Genji Glove and the Mithril Glove, so that he has more defense and offense in a balance. And of course it already optimizes his gear there. Air Lancet and the Guardian. Alrighty then, guys. This is all the time that I have for today's episode. Please join us next time for more adventures and hopefully the rest of Locke's scenario. And I do hope you guys have been enjoying these. This has been White Mage Serenia saying, have a nice night, everyone.